How's it going, you guys? Doing a little research on a 2000 CBR600F4, and looked on the forums online and just couldn't find the right one specifically for the problem that I had, which was I had bought a ignition offline, and let me show you the ignition I bought. I bought this ignition that from offline, and that ignition did justice just to cut the bike on. But that wasn't the problem. I wind up actually had to really do my research, like really do the research. So everybody online kept saying, make sure, you get the manual on the bike. I'm like one of those guys that wasn't, in a sense, fortunate enough to actually sit around and wait for it to come in the mail, and because I'm a rider, I like to ride, so I needed to hurry up and get this on the road. So what I did was, did hours and hours of researched it, and I came up on a forum where they were speaking about these Hondas, these ECUs and the zenor diodes. This particular zenor diode, I ordered one just to be on the safe side. I changed everything. I changed the switch. I changed the pickup coil on the right panel of the oil pan. I changed this cylinder oil right here, which is right there. You got your ground and your positive connected to it, and then there's I think a 20 or 30 watt fuse in between it that helps, govern all the, friction and all that stuff. So I did all of that, changed all of that. I changed all my fuses in my fuse box. I even went down to the part of going inside and rewiring everything down to the nitty gritty. All of this right here, I rewired that. Took me about a day just to make sure, looking on the forum to make sure every wire was, the right wire. So what I did was, I'll jump back on a page of looking at the zenor diode. Everything was working. The bike was cutting on, and I didn't want to order another switch because I already destroyed the back of the new switch I just bought. So it's like, I might as well used it as a leverage in a sense. I cut the ignition switch wires off, cut it completely off, and I put a toggle switch on it, and it cut the bike off and on, like now. Watch. Here's my toggle switch right here, and it cuts the bike on like that. It cuts the bike on, but I wasn't getting any spark. No fuel prime or anything. So back to the same thing. These zenor diodes. Got the zenor diode out of the old ignition. And this is the old ignition. And it's a zenor diode that goes right there in the very back. Okay. What I did was, it's a prong right there and a prong right there. I took my soldering gun and unsoldered it and took it out. Tested with my voltmeter. Put it to ohms and try to see if I got any readings out of it. Got the amount that I was specs for, and I was reading for I think, if I'm not mistaken, 8.63 or something like that, and that was good enough. So anyway, nevertheless, long story short, wind up getting taking the zenor diode out and looking for the pink wire everybody kept talking about. It's a pink wire that comes from your ignition, which is right there in the back. It goes all the way through your harness, all the way to your CDI box. This particular CDI box is right here, and this pink wire is right there. So what I had to do was snip that. After I snipped it, took the extra wires that I had, lying around, tied into it, had the wire coming directly from the CDI box to a little below the zenor diode. I'm gonna rewire everything, so don't worry about that. I was having problems because I was putting it in the wrong way. I wasn't getting anything. So tried it a couple times, took a nap, got up, made sure I had a clear mind, put it back in the opposite way, and it works. This wire, the opposite side wire, goes into the battery post, to the positive side of the battery post, which is right there. So that means that I'm taking 12 volt and I'm dropping it to 9 volts. And from 9 volts is going to the CDI box. So it's letting the computer know that it's okay for the bike to start. So with that being said, I'll let you guys see that I get some spark. If you guys can see it. And that is the best feeling ever. Especially when you have been riding in 3 months now. So, and I just bought some new fans, so I'm gonna be putting them up here. I got one fan that it was pretty cheap. I wind up, let me see if I can get it real quick. Okay, I wound up getting this fan for it. But this fan was cheap because it has a little crack in it. It's a little crack right there. So I'm gonna have to fix that up, send it to the factory and get them to, fix that little crack up for me. And yep. That's all she wrote. I hope it helped somebody, because I know I definitely needed the help. I could have been did this. I could have done this stuff. I ordered so much stuff online that it's ridiculous. Just because I could have taken that money and put it toward fixing something else, or anything, getting a fairing fix or something. But you got to spend money and make money. So anyway. Got that done, so it's time to put it back together. Put all these little screws together. So, you guys have a good one. Take care.